super easy to make your muffin mix. They're nice and soft, they smell wonderful. You have it ready, you can make muffins, pancakes, anytime you want. Hello, and welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad, where you'll learn to cook healthy, cook easy. My name is Karen Breyer, and today we are making whole wheat pancake and muffin mix. This is a really healthy mix. I make a big batch and store it in the freezer, and then just pull it out anytime I want to make some healthy pancakes or muffins. It's so easy, and it's easy to make the mix too. So the ingredients in the recipe are walnuts, whole wheat flour, cornstarch, baking powder, coconut or date sugar, or kosher salt. And you could actually use any kind of granulated sugar you have. I like coconut and date sugar. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put 1 cup of walnuts and 1 cup of flour in a food processor. So I have 1 cup of walnuts and 1 cup of whole wheat flour, and you can double this recipe. So if you double the recipe, you'll add 1 cup of walnuts, 1 cup of flour, blend it till it's flour-like, then you do the same step again. 1 cup of walnuts, 1 cup of flour. So, by the way, if you want to double the recipe, you need a really large bowl. This will not be big enough. I actually didn't have a big enough bowl, so I used the top of my cake container. That was big enough, so you're going to need at least room for 12 cups of flour plus the other ingredients. So I don't know, what's the biggest bowl you have? Maybe I need to get a new one. Anyways, we'll go ahead and add our 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Now we're going to process it until the nuts are as fine as the flour. So let's check it. And that looks pretty good. Everything's quite ground up. So we're going to put this mixture into our bowl. And watch for the blade to come out. Okay, so we have 5 more cups of whole wheat flour. We'll just add this in. Then we have 1/3 cup of cornstarch. That's already measured. 1/4 cup of baking powder. 1/3 cup of coconut sugar, date sugar, or other granulated sugar. And 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, or you could use sea salt. And that seems like a lot, but that's for this whole batch. So just stir things up. You want to make sure it's mixed really well so all the ingredients are distributed evenly. All right, everything's mixed up. And next we're going to put it in a freezer container or freezer bag. I have a freezer bag. And one thing, when I make it, usually I make it in a bowl with a spout, then it's easy to pour it into the bag or the container. But you couldn't see, so I didn't use that. So let's go ahead and put our mixture into a bag. Next, I'll show you how to make the pancakes and the muffins from this mix. So next we're going to go ahead and make our pancakes from our homemade whole wheat pancake and muffin mix. And all we need is our muffin mix, water, and cooking spray if you need the cooking spray. The first thing that we need to do is heat a non-stick skillet or griddle to medium heat. And if you want to use a cooking spray, spray it before it gets hot. So I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, so we're just going to wait until our griddle gets hot. You can also cook these on the stove, in a skillet, over medium heat. While our skillet's getting hot, we'll go ahead and make our pancake batter. All we need is 1 cup of our mix. And of course you could make more or less. You want to have the right proportions though. And I'm making it in a measuring cup so I can easily pour it. 1 cup of water, so it's just a 1-to-1. You could do 2-to-2, 3-to-3, half to half. So just stir it up till the dry ingredients are wet. And if you're getting lumps, I'm getting a few lumps. You can use a whisk or a fork. That will get rid of some of the lumps. So we're just waiting for the griddle to get hot. So the nice thing about using a griddle is you can set it to the right temperature, and the medium heat is about 375 degrees, and it will let you know when it gets to the temperature. We're almost there. I can feel it's getting really hot. So it just turned to 375 degrees. We're going to go ahead and pour our batter. You can make them as small or big as you want, 1/4 cup per pancake. And it also depends on how big your griddle is. So we're going to cook our pancakes till they're bubbly on the top and dry around the sides. Okay, let's see how this is. Could have left it a little longer. So you're going to cook till the other side is golden brown. They're golden on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and take them off and make some more. Okay, so our pancakes are finished. Go ahead and turn off your heat. If you're using the stove, take your pan off the heat. So we made lots of pancakes. You can make as many or as few as you would like. I like to put nut butter, almond butter. I made a raspberry grape jam in another lesson, and this is sweetened with fruit juice. So it's really delicious, healthy. So I'm just going to try some with a little peanut butter. Some jam. So let's try these. Really good. Really easy to make if you have your pancake and muffin mix ready. Store it in the freezer if you're not going to use it soon. Next, I'll show you how to make muffins from our mix, and I have a muffin mix that I've had in the freezer for a while, and I'll use that for the muffin mix. Today we are going to make muffins using our muffin mix that we made in another lesson, the whole wheat pancake and muffin mix. This is a really easy recipe to have your muffin and pancake mix ready. I've had this stored in the freezer for over a month, so I'm just pulling it out. I'm going to add some additional ingredients, stir them together, put them in muffin tins, and bake them. Super easy to have on hand. So the ingredients in this recipe are my whole wheat pancake and muffin mix, water, applesauce, or you could use mashed bananas or pumpkin. I have honey, but you could also use agave, and I have dried apricots, but you could use raisins or other dried fruit, or you could use blueberries, and also chopped nuts, and I have walnuts, and then a baking spray, cooking spray for my muffin tin, but you could also use muffin papers instead, but I'm going to use the spray. So the first thing that we need to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and I've done that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and spray my muffin tin with my cooking spray so the muffins don't stick. I'm going to set this aside. Next, I'm going to stir my ingredients together in a mixing bowl. I'm going to start with my whole wheat pancake and muffin mix, 2 1/4 cups. Level it off with a knife to make sure it's exact. And 1/4. Okay, so next I have 3/4 cup of water, then a 1/2 cup of applesauce or mashed banana or pumpkin. I have applesauce, I just had some in the fridge, so that made it easy. Then 2 to 4 tablespoons of honey or agave, and I have honey. You can adjust the sweetness to your taste, so I'm going to just do like 2 heaping. This makes 10 to 12 muffins too, so you can decide how much you want to use. Next we have 1/2 cup of dried fruit. Raisins or blueberries work good also. So I have some leftover dried apricots from another lesson. Put that in. And then 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, and I have walnuts. So go ahead and stir all the ingredients together. You want to stir them till everything's moistened. Okay, so we're going to fill our muffin cups about 2/3 full. Okay, so I have more muffin batter. I'm going to go ahead and add some more to the other ones to make them all even. If you have any that went over the edge, go ahead and wipe it off so it doesn't burn. So next we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven for 25 minutes or until they're golden brown. So the timer went off. Let's check our muffins. They look really good. Let's go try them. Okay, these smell so wonderful. Let's put them on a plate and try one. You see, those were really easy to make. You can make lots of variations. You could have applesauce, mashed banana, or pumpkin to change the flavor. You could change your nuts. You could put in different dried fruits, raisins, and even blueberries. And this is really healthy too. You could have these for breakfast, snack, even a dessert. You could put butter, peanut butter, almond butter, other nut butter, preserves. Anyways, you can think of what you want to put on them. I'm going to try some with butter. They're nice and soft. They smell wonderful. Okay, I'm going to try a bite. So good. You're gonna love them. So easy. Okay, so you saw that was super easy to make your muffin mix. Store it in the freezer. You have it ready. You can make muffins, pancakes, anytime you want. Try it, and I'll see you in the next lesson.